Motor racing is a funny business. Talent will get you so far, but money has a massive role to play.
Bringing first the attention back into Africa. I think that's the most important place that we have to go to. It's about the people.
Yep, it's coming. There you go. It's going to be done with Eurosport. All right. Yeah. So today is a very special day for us because we're doing AfroCannes and the team is here. This session is going to be moderated by PY, but I wanted to introduce this project because Ludovic is a gentleman that I'm working with for the past 4 years, and he's been doing a fantastic work in terms of, let's say, gathering interest in his journey, which is putting together a team that actually reflect diversity. Not a window dressing diversity, but actual diversity. As you see here, you have Aliyyah and Yasmeen, who are part of the team, but we have more team members. So we're going to put videos of the other team members before we start. All right, is that okay? All right. So we have some of the videos of the other team members there.
Hello from London. My name is Jai Campbell-Brennan. I'm Technical Director of MFT and Director of my engineering consultancy, Webby Dynamics. My role as Technical Director in the team is to look after all the technical side of racing, from managing the pit crew to making sure that the performance of the car is always at a maximum. I'm very much looking forward to continue with this project and the future ahead of us. We're going to accomplish some great things, and I hope that some of you will be part of it.
So this is Jahi, who is the Technical Director.
Hello, my name is Jan Mardenborough. I'm a professional racing driver for Nissan. My route into motorsport has been unique. I won a PlayStation competition about 10 years ago, and I've been racing ever since. Being in racing, you notice there's not many brothers or sisters in racing. It's quite rare. And there's a lot of programs out there currently that talk a lot, that's in the media, but actually don't deliver, they just talk. So I've been working with MFT for a while now, and we want to do things right. We want to lead by example. So we want to go to Le Mans in the future with a diverse team. We want to show the youngins out there that, yeah, there is an option for you in motorsport, and it's okay for you to go there.
Good. And then we have Toka Murphy from Canada.
Hey, how's it going? This is Toka Murphy. I am a Canadian race car driver, born in South Africa but now living in Toronto, a young entrepreneur, also working a 9-to-5 here downtown Toronto. Sorry I couldn't make it out to the AfroCannes, but I'm sure it'll be a blast, and I'm glad to be joining the Motors Formula team.
Thank you. So I'm gonna give back the microphone to PY to start the conversation. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much for this. And first of all, once again, it's very. My name is P.Y. Adubuatin. I'm from Ghana, Accra, I'm here, and it's lovely to be part of AfroCannes this year. And Luca, you don't know this, but I've been following you and reading about some of the stuff that you guys have been doing, and which I personally find amazing because I didn't have any clue that we had, the African-owned and managed truly diverse motorsports in this world, because you will not see that anywhere or you not hear about that anywhere. So for you guys to really take on this initiative, it's already a plus, and it's in the right direction. But from your own point of view, tell us about the reason why you even got involved and why you were doing this and some of the challenges.
Well, hello everyone. So I started now 8 years ago. It didn't start well, let's say, like this, because it started out of a sickness. I was really sick, I got meningitis, I was in coma for a few weeks, and then I had second chance, I'll call it my second chance, and from that I decided that I won't keep working in sports. I was in football before, but how I can make a change in sport, a global change. And I've seen that there was no many people out of diversity working in motorsport. I will say out of Lewis Hamilton, Pascal Wehrlein, and a few guys. So I decided to jump in. And because I was born in Monaco, always surrounded by cars, as you know.
Yeah.
So this is always going to happen, and yeah, it was really challenging. It's still challenging, but I think we are going the right way. I have full support from Martin that is there now. With that, we team up with MFT and Buggyra Racing. Successful team for a good, I would say, 30 years in motorsports. Also the girls, Aliyyah and Yasmeen there, that are doing great. So yeah.
Awesome.
Thank you. I'm not going to be like Steve and say that we would definitely use this mic. So I think that is great. For Yasmeen and Aliyyah, as female drivers, I mean, first of all, there was no African space. There was no space for the African for Africans in motorsports in the first place until you guys came up with this. But as a female, what was the drive for you to decide to race?
Well, hi everyone. Happy to be here. I didn't start racing very long ago. I was a tennis player for 11 years. I played since I was 4 years old, and I got an injury, which I had surgery for, and Aliyyah started racing a year before me, so I followed her journey and also fell in love with racing.
Good. Same question, yeah.
Okay. Hi, I'm Aliyyah. So I also had a tennis career for 10 years and then I got injured. And our father was a racing driver and I always loved motorsport, always went to the races. So after I got injured, I started driving and I really enjoyed it and had a lot of fun. And so these past 2-3 years, we've been driving a lot. And I've been trying to now inspire the younger generation to go and follow their dreams.
Awesome. Good.
Awesome, I like that. So you said over a year now, and then you started when?
2019.
2019.
I started in 2020. Exactly.
2 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, but 2020 don't really count globally, but we will still add that to that. But so it's obvious, that has some sort of influence in this. But why do I feel like like the Williams sisters, tennis players and then now racers? I think it's a beautiful story because you guys are going to be great in what you're doing because I see the passion in your eyes and we're talking earlier on outside. But let me come to your dad. As a former racer, why did you see the need to partner with Ludovic, especially for African motorsport?
Actually, shall I take my car and this one?
Okay.
There is quite unique point. Because I'm actually only white in the family, so basically I got my blue eyes and my white skin completely from my mom. She's Slovenian.
Okay.
My grandfather is from Pacific, from Vanuatu. So and actually our bloodline is one of the leading bloodline in all Melanesia in the tribal society, and we are still quite active as a family, and I'm carrying on my tribal duties every year and so on. And always my mind was divided because my heart was in our island with my people.
Right.
And I've been born and living in the Western-oriented society. So. And then I've been playing with the girls' tennis, we've been all around the world, and I've been pushing them deliberately far away from the racing because I didn't want to give them the golden spoon, to be fed by the golden spoon because of the name. The name, I'm 30, more than 30 years in motorsport, so the doors are quite kind of open, and I didn't want to give them this golden spoon and open doors. So we played tennis, it was completely something else for us, and the girls have been working very hard. And regardless what it happened the way that we end up in the motorsport. And in my view, you can't get more from God than doing what you love with your own kids. But the dimension is that we have to really do all we can because we are kind of fortunate and we can do it. We have means to do it. We have to support and inspire the kids and defend them because since we lived in Europe and in Eastern Europe for some time, I have seen how the girls, my girls, been kind of offended by different people just based on their colors and based on the differences. And then 2 years during the Dakar Rally, the girls been attacked by a fellow competitor, really racially and on the social media, and it was disgusting. And then we sat together and said, that's enough, we have to start communicating this topic. And at this particular moment, I came together with Ludovic because they've been doing exactly the same. And we have we've been going in parallel together, doing the same, but we didn't know each other. And then when we met, actually all clicked together, and I can say we didn't know each other for long, but we became really like dear friends, brothers, and we're moving day by day and bringing the results.
Brothers are more like father and a son, you know.
Maybe good father.
I like that. I like that. You know, it's like you really you know the direction you're going, and with your experience in motorsports, you know, I'm sure as a father you might find personally you might find it a bit difficult dealing with all the social racial profiling and stuff like that. But technically, you know, what are some of the challenges? Let me start with you first.
When you mean technically, it's about like more the...
In terms of, car, you know, what the...
Yeah.
Fun. Yeah.
I would say, it's quite complicated, but now I have Martin with me, so it's easier. Because he has big experience, you know, to set up proper team. And I think, as he said, we clicked. So, he has some parts, some knowledge that I don't have, and it's same, and when we're together, it's like the lineup is full complete. So when we start to race like a few months ago together with the girls and other drivers that you've seen like Jan, everything was working pretty well. Even like last week we won brand new series like Euro NASCAR, so the European NASCAR official one, yeah. Okay. And we came with the team, we came with the girls, and we delivered. Even if
what cars were they driving?
The Ford Mustang.
Wow.
So yeah, they delivers, and it's not because they are girls that they let the guys do what they want. If the guys is trying to push, they will give it back.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So, but okay. So I think my question with the technical was, which will lead to more like funding. I'll come back to you guys and so you can share your experience from what he just said from that NASCAR event. But I think you should do more with funding because, you know, we are already suffering getting funding from other sports, you know, even with the likes of the popular ones like football, basketball, and all of that. We just recently got a basketball league here, sorry, not here, but in Africa, you know, for the first time. Yeah. So I think, I believe, financial, you know, challenge is huge. You know, it's a huge burden for you guys. But let me throw that question to Martin. And what we want to know is how you know, how you're finding funding and how you're getting the support. Is there a support system for you?
Yeah, it's not really easy. In my life, whatever I do in the business and in the hard work, the result of the hard work, ending up in the motorsport, and you can burn whatever you want. So in motorsport, you can burn million, you can make 100 million. So depend on the level you play. So you have to orient yourself and your structure and find a proper position where you stand and to be kind of effective. And I believe that with people we are acquiring around, we are trying to maximize our effectiveness and to do much more than the others with much less money. So therefore, we are recognized globally as quite a leading team. Because presently we are participating in 11 or 12 FI championships with different young drivers, and basically all the old drivers who've been serving in the team for the past decades, they are acting as mentors to the young drivers and they are dedicating their success to the next generation. And that's the thing we have to do. And presently we are trying to spread the message throughout whole Africa. And there is one key. Whatever is motorsport, you're spending money in motorsport, you're looking for sustainability. The girls, they are actually the message of the change in the NASCAR in Europe, that we are using biofuel, it should be sustainable and more efficient. But at the same time, we always putting money aside and supporting the communities in Africa. Since a couple of months, we acquired our base keeper in Dubai, the guy from Uganda, and Emo. And the guy, he has nothing, and at the same time, he's taking care of 40 orphans in his own country. So the girls, they dedicated their hard work, and everybody in the team, that every month we're putting funding together, and presently, at least these 40 kids having easier life compared to a year before. And we are looking for other opportunities to give a scholarship for the kids who are not fortunate like us. And the girls, they are talking to the kids on social media, inspiring them, and trying to convince them that the hard work and effort and the burning desire, which is the driving force for all of us. If you have burning desire, you can get, the sky is not even the limit. Right. So we are trying to convince the kids to believe in the burning desire and to follow it up, because the surrounding and nowadays is actually structured the way to kill the burning desire and being the consumer, become the consumer of something, which is not the right direction in my view.
Okay. Okay, thank you for that. You are smiling, you wanted to ask something. I know you all have a desire and a passion. Yeah. You have it more than anybody else on this platform, because of how long you've come. So do you want to add something to that?
Yeah. I think, as Martin said, it's really important to have a passion and keep doing your way. Because when I started, everybody told me that I'm crazy guy, I'm coming without money. I remember my first article was the crazy bet of Ludovic Pezé and so on, so I was like, no, it's crazy, it's not crazy. You will see next time when you will see the car with the logo, you will see who is crazy. And more is getting the right way for us, so that's cool. And as Martin said, yeah, for sure we need more partners and so on to keep building the project in the right way, that the girls will benefit, but not only, because we can, as Martin said, train the next generation of driver, engineers and so on, and also from Africa. So that's what we are pushing for.
Okay, so I'm coming back to you, Aliyyah, Yasmeen, right? Yasmeen, yeah. So share your experience from that, from what he told us earlier on with the NASCAR experience. I'm sure that was the first time, you were participating in such a race. What was running through your mind the first time they told you had to get on there just for 2 years? I'm trying to help you out here for 2 years of training. Did you feel like they were putting you on the spot, or you were actually ready and prepared for this?
Well, unfortunately, I didn't race that weekend. Aliyyah did, and she did an amazing job. I was standing out for the weekend because I am injured from a race before, so I didn't participate, but I did do a few trainings before the weekend in Valencia, a day before the first race, which was really fun to be surrounded by a bunch of cars. Also getting contact in the practice, which was interesting, but it was a really nice experience to be surrounded with all the other NASCARs and actually fighting even in practice.
Awesome.
Madame?
Well, my first NASCAR experience last weekend, I really enjoyed it. It's a grid with so many cars, so you're always fighting with somebody. And in Valencia, it was really hot. And with these NASCARs, you don't have any assistance or help, so it's really physically demanding. So it was a really new experience as a whole team, because it was our first time in NASCAR. So altogether, it was really new, but I think we did a really good job. And in a few weeks' time, we have the next round. So I think we're ready, and we'll hopefully go for better positions.
Okay.
So I
Theo, to the conversation. All right. Hold on, no problem.
It's just going to be quick.
Have a seat, Theo.
Yeah, how inspiring. Give it a round of applause. Yeah, I'm Theo Dumont. I'm just the co-founder of Outside Global. What a story. I was almost in tears right now. Honestly, inspiring. Good people, good team. And that's what we're about. It's about, I created another company called Holly Shorts, and that was a family business, and it's a short film festival that started off in a tiny theater, and now it's become one of the largest short film festivals in the world. It's Oscar qualifying. Last year it had 6 Oscar nominations. 6 Oscar nominations and 2 winners.
Wow.
One film was The Queen of Basketball, the other one was the Riz Ahmed, the short film The Long Goodbye. I tell you that because the reason that businesses have success is because of family, friends, passion, and integrity. And that's how we approach our work, and that's what I see with you all, and that's what drew us to this. And it couldn't come at a better time with the explosion of motorsports globally. So that's it. That's my 2 cents. Excited to work with you and take this to another level. And we have a very long vision with everything that we do. So it's not quick, it's not short, it's just inspiring. So congratulations.
Thanks.
Thank you, Theo. Can we do something on boxing? Yeah. So we've touched on your beginning, how you started, how we've gotten our sisters involved, and they love what they're doing. I know Yasmeen is looking at me like she's thinking about her next race already. When is your next race anyway?
Oh, the next race would be Euro NASCAR in Brands Hatch in UK. I think so, right? In UK, still with NASCAR. And then the second race of June will be back to GT4, so with Mercedes, because girls are driving both, and we are facing the most difficult GT4 series in the world. The best driver of GT are there, and the girls fight against them last time, and we managed to do top 10 about guys that have huge experience, like 10 years, 20 years, like this, like for example, son of champions, like son of Alain Prost and so on. So girls are going against this type of guy, and they managed to do pretty well, so yeah, it's awesome.
That's encouraging, and that's quite inspiring. And we're looking forward to you guys becoming, champions, and where we can boast and see the
champions. They're already champions.
Yeah.
Champions. Well,
exactly. Yeah.
That's what I think. I was saying that thinking about Formula One, because hopefully, are there any female? Do they allow females to race in Formula One?
They are allowed to race in Formula One, but at the moment, they didn't reach, let's say, the right sports level, or even not only about sports level, but about funds. But it's starting to get better now. But I think in our side and our perspective, there is 2 big goals with MFT and Buggyra. First goal is end of the year, beginning of next year, the Dakar. So they will be the younger sister to take part to the Dakar. So it'll be a huge race, huge event, huge challenge, but they're getting ready to take part of it. And they are at the moment both on the podium of the Middle East Rally Raid Championship. And the second big goal is going 24 hours of Le Mans in a few years. So it will be the first time in 100 edition of 24 hours of Le Mans that will be a team with diverse team, with black drivers, engineers, and so on. So that's why we're already pushing out to get the right partners. We have Theo also backing us, Prudence backing us, family, friends, and it's getting better and better. So it's exciting.
I like that. That's the right word, excited, because for any business to thrive, or any vision to thrive, trust me, we start with family and friends. And then that's how we build it up. And then the next minute, it's a global force that everybody wants to reckon with. In terms of drivers, what does it take for someone to be able to, if I want to become how do you do that?
So I would say nowadays it's easier because we have like video games. So let's say, like Jan was saying before, he started from PlayStation.
Yes.
And from PlayStation, he managed to pass some like events online and so on to a physical test, driving for real race car. He managed to do it, and from that he became professional. And I think nowadays that's the best way, even in Africa, because there are not that much investment yet. It's starting in motorsports in Africa nowadays, but with the virtual racing, like the sim racing, it's really good tool for learning how to drive, but also to practice. And the girls are doing a lot of simulator, they can confirm, and we see the results. Because sometimes they are going on tracks that they never experienced, and they are going there and they deliver like they know it by heart. They did it all their life. So that's the key point nowadays.
Awesome. So my question was more towards how do I get signed up to you to be able to be part of your team?
I think about the team is more about, we are scouting different series, racing series.
So like, how do you scout? You go to different countries, or?
I can go to different countries, but also now it's easier with live streaming of racing.
Okay.
So I can see young drivers in South Africa, Ghana, for example, or different countries in Africa, and I can see who is having good talents, who have big potential. Then we can start to talk between us and say, oh, this kid looks like good, let's keep an eye on it. And when he's grow up and reach the right level, and say, okay, maybe we can offer him a test. And from that, if it's delivered, then we say, okay, it's the next gen, next talent, let's keep building on it.
I love that, Ludovic. I love that. Excellent. Martin, your last words before we wrap up?
Yeah, actually, I strongly believe that this will work as a snowball. If we succeed to build up one role model in each country in Africa, so in the next generation, we will have hundreds of kids and young people following up their role model and delivering and building up their passion and being like great examples for the next generation, which has become again bigger. And as our colleague said, so the integrity is not a commodity available anymore on the market. And if we succeed to stay surrounded by people with integrity, so things will happen fairly.
Absolutely. Well, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sure you have some questions. Do we have any questions? Okay, my camera guy has a question.
That's for Aliyyah and Yasmeen. What would you want to do in 10 years or 5 years?
Be the best and beat the rest.
That's the best answer.
That's about it, William.
Well, on that note, we'd like to thank you all for joining us, and definitely we're following you and supporting you all the way.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks.